Hello and welcome to Murder on the Yangtze River. My name is Maybe Dennis, and this is the next game I'm going to play. I was actually really looking forward to this because I saw that a lot of people who like Ace Attorney really seem to like this game, and it's gotten overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. So I was like, ooh, this seems really interesting. It's definitely up my alley. But there's one problem with this for a while, and I'll just say why. Well, just to give some idea of when I'm playing this. I'm playing this on March 16th, and this game came out, I think it was in January or February, but it was only in Chinese because this game is developed by a Chinese studio, and they didn't have an English script or English patch until the 15th. So I'm actually playing this the day after they essentially applied their first patch. And you know what? I'm glad I got to play this game. I'm glad that they get to do this really early because I really want to play this game. And this game is apparently really, really good for people who like Ace Attorney, and that's definitely up my alley. But I've already opened the game once just to test the waters, and to be completely honest, I played this game for 5 minutes with some friends, but then I was like, this might be a game I want to play on my own time. So let's check the settings. So there are actually voices in this game, and I thought maybe I'll try it out a little bit. It is Chinese dub, which I don't personally have a problem with, but I personally don't understand Chinese, so it's going to be hard for me to actually properly listen to it. But before we head into it, I do want to say that there was an opening that didn't play this time because, well, I opened the game before. And let's check it out, because they actually have the opening done in English. Wear headphones for an enhanced game experience.
How many times have you returned to this point? I have not counted. 3 years. You're here almost every single night. And as time goes by, your memory is beginning to fade. Don't stand in my way. No matter how long I linger here, no matter how deep the truth is hidden within the shadows, I will find it.
That opening was pretty good. But wait, there's more.
Then I guess you have no time to lose. The key to the case is that book.
Oh, that was an abrupt end. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be very heavy on the mystery, especially with the murders. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this game pans out, because it's got raving reviews. I will say though, I will turn the the Chinese dub on for a little bit, but I might turn it off depending on how this plays out. I do want to read out everything because it helps me get the information in my brain, and I'm not really familiar with Chinese as much as Japanese, which is weird because I'm actually Chinese, but I never really picked up the language. But yeah, let's try this out. I might have to read it over in English again, but we'll see how this turns out. I inked a pact with death. Awaited his arrival patiently. Tonight, he finally knocked on my door. So that guy is going to die! Oh god. Oh god, that's a weird color effect. Oh, I'm still alive. Oh crap. I got a knife in my hand. And someone's dead next to me. Unexpected Misfortune, Chapter 1. FBI, open up! Open up! If you won't open up these doors, we're breaking in! Uncle! Oh no. What in the world? How could this possibly be? No, Master Lo. 30 minutes later.
大人，这杀人犯竟然在现场睡着了。
So it seems like there's gonna be voice acting for the entire thing, maybe. That's kind of impressive. But, it's gonna be really awkward to read after it, but I feel like I need that to imprint what is happening in my mind. Your Honor, the murderer is sleeping like a baby at the scene of the crime. My...
头好晕，
My head is spinning.
思绪一点都不清晰。
I can't seem to clear my mind.
杀人犯，
Murderer.
这是
Could he be
在说我吗？
talking about me? Come on. We're focused now. Whoa, okay. Tap the left and right arrow keys or AD to control movement. I didn't think I'd need to do some movement stuff. Let me out! Let me out!
给我老实点，别动！
Stay still and quit
这个杀
moving.
人犯，
You murderer!
不，
No,
不是我，
it
我
was
是一
not
名
me.
侦探，到此。
I'm just a detective. I came here to...
狡辩！你竟敢杀了罗翁！
I know you're lying. How dare you kill Master Lo? Hello.
麻布头不要激动，让他
Calm
把话
down,
说完
Officer
吧。
Ma.
验明正身还是必要的。
Allow him to finish. We need to verify his true identity.
在下沈仲平，是一名旅行侦探。
I am Chang Shen, a traveling detective. Wait, what? So, from my knowledge, I thought his name was supposed to be John Shen in the English version, unless they decided not to go back on it and not have his name be John anymore. But I was pretty sure in the demo, which I played 5 minutes of, I'm pretty sure his name was John, because me and my friends were like, wait, his name is John? Did it get localized?
我
Chang
和我的
Shen.
助手阿福，是昨天晚上才到这座小镇的，为取一份旧案的线索。
My assistant Afu and I arrived in this town late last night to obtain clues on an old case.
我们乘的船中途出故障了，折腾到深夜才靠岸。
Oh man, yeah, the voices is getting in the way of my interpretation of the case a little bit. Should I just not do a voice? I mean, my voice is not that great, so maybe I should just leave it to the professionals, since it seems like it's going to be fully voice acted. But I like doing voices too. I'll continue on for a little bit. Our ship broke down midway, and we struggled until late last night to reach shore. Gotta move.
没想到咱们这么晚才到。
Man, I can't believe we
还
got
不
here
是
so
因为我们的
late.
天才发明家烧了发电机。
That's
这
because
是船长的
crap.
错，我很早就提醒过他换零件了。
船长最大的错误，就是让你碰发电机。
Yeah, I don't know. Basically, you're like, oh, our ship broke down because of Mr. Wise Guy here. Maybe we need to, get a generator? But it feels weird. You know what? I don't know how well this will turn out because this is probably going to be uploaded in, like, April. I am going to keep the Japanese... Oh, sorry, I keep saying Japanese because I'm so used to playing Japanese games. I'm going to keep the voices on, and I am personally going to shut up because I feel like they're probably doing an authentic job, and I wouldn't want to mess that up. And some parts are going way too fast for me to read anyways. Okay, so we're just gonna walk and hopefully find something. Hello, there's this lady. Huh?
好像有个姐姐在哭啊。
Yes, there is a lady crying there. How are you doing, lady?
姑娘，你还好吗？
Do I look alright? Oh!
诶，
Bro.
怎么跑了？
或许有难言之隐吧。
那我们继续赶路吧。话说回来，你要拜访的这位作家，
He's gonna die in
是不是跟那
5
宗悬
minutes.
案有关？
我有预感，他会成为案子的突破口。
We're gonna need this old man. Okay, wow, this place seems
往院子
very
里走
direct.
就到目的地了，咱们一会儿见。
Yeah, get the hell away from me.
我不一起吗？
This is
你
my
得找零
job.
件修船。
好吧，好吧，早点回来，我去找零件了。
Hold shift to walk. I'm mainly trying to do this. Wait, you just said hold shift to walk. Oh, sorry. I'm basically using mouse and just mouse. That would be easier for me on these types of games. And walking, I can just click close to him. All right, time to knock. This is not the FBI.
都这么晚了，
在下沈仲平，与罗佩先生约好今日见面。
Chang Shen, I have an appointment with Mr. Lo to meet today.
途中遭遇风暴，耽误了行程，不敢失了先生的约，才冒昧深夜前来。
So, if I recall, so his name is Shen Changping. I don't remember so Chinese names are usually like last name first, but I don't know if that's already in consideration for this dub because I wasn't paying attention too closely. I'll just call him Shen for now.
沈仲平，我们什么时候见过吗？
No, he said Shen Zhongping, which is how it's pronounced. So Shen is going to be his family name, which is why his name was, which is why his English localized name was previously John Chen. So Chongping is his quote unquote first name.
我们素未谋面，一直都是书信来往。
哎，想起来了，沈先生，请进。
Please come in, Mr. Shen. So this is Master Lo, or it's it Lo Pei, I think it
麻
was.
烦沈先生稍等一下，我得把手头的故事写完，怕断了思路。
He's got the bowler hat, like basically Sherlock Holmes setup.
没关系，我在一旁静候便是。
晚上天凉，想麻烦先生帮我关门，挂上门栓。
Let me create a locked room mystery for you. Let's just walk around a little bit to see mirror. A Western style mirror. It seems out of place compared with the other furnitures in this room. Oh, okay, they'll have a lot of it voice acted, but here I can do my own voice, I guess. Because it would be a lot to have the entire investigation not like that.
晚上天凉，想麻烦先生帮我关门。
He said, just close the door, I just told you. Wardrobe. A wardrobe slightly taller than a person. A lock hangs from the handles. And anything here? A bed. There are piles of old books underneath the novelist's bed. They're all covered in dust, which means that he has not read them in quite a while. Ah, I see. So, oh, nice. It tells me that I have already examined some of these things, so I don't have to keep doing them over and over. Front door. Alright, time to lock you in with me here. And now I am going to be this L suspect. Okay, Lope, let's talk.
门已关上，先生可以放心。我这次前来，确实是有要事。先生可曾听说过3年前发生在英国伦敦的那种奇案？
London 3 years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about.
案子的事情我们慢慢聊。沈先生舟车劳顿，应该还没有吃东西吧？这里有些本地特色的潮糕，就在我旁边的箱子上，请先生务必尝一尝。
Knowing what's gonna happen in a few hours, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be drugged with some kind of sleeping
不
agent.
如从命了。
No, don't eat it. You're gonna die.
这里有些本地特色的潮糕，就在我旁边的箱子上，请。
Okay, so we've talked to him. The thing is, right? When we saw him dead, he was in different clothes. I know that he was in this getup when he was writing his letter, but afterwards, nah, I think he was in something blue. I don't
盘子里摆
remember.
着几块晶莹剔透的糕点，确实有些饿了，我就吃一块吧。
Just one piece.
这糕里
And then I
事
wake
情
up.
就是这样。我吃下那块潮糕后就晕了过去，直到大人们出现。
你说
Yeah, he's in blue.
你是被人下药了才晕倒在房间中的吗？
的确如此。
That is correct. Yes, that is what I just said.
狡辩！即便被人下药了，凶手也只可能是你。
The door was locked, so it's obviously you.
本部手握铁证， 是绝技不可能弄错的。
Are you gonna be our gumshoe? Officer Ma. He has a name, so maybe.
不知能否请马捕头详细说一说，你手中的铁证是什么？
大胆，竟敢挑衅本捕！
Wow, we're like, I want to ask you about what you know, just to see if it is valid.
理越辩越明，知县大人也一定想听听你的分析，才能避免弄错。
罗佩是本地名人，本官必要给乡民一个交代。马捕头就说说吧，人抓的我也安心点儿。
Just so I could be at peace with this arrest. I love how his name is Ma, but like, I don't know how to say officer, but he's like Ma Boto, so it sounds like Ma Botofu.
好，让你清楚自己是如何被抓的。
Oh, deduction. Reason for suspecting Cheng Shen.
禀张知县，原因很简单，直到我们发现尸体之前，
密闭状态，
Sealed room, locked room mystery.
屋内唯一的窗户装有木格，人是不可能进出的。屋门又是从内侧插上了门栓，若非本捕一脚踹断了门栓，我们都进不了屋。这意味着，凶手只可能是案发时还在屋内的人，也就是你。
To be fair,
怎么会这样？
that reasoning's not too out of left field because there's literally no one else can do it. Definitely jumping the gun though.
还是我自己挂上的门栓？
哼，理是不是越辩越明了？
Let's find some evidence, please.
马捕头刚刚的分析还是很清晰的，我想应该不会弄错了。沈先生，除非你能出示一份能证明你自己无辜的，否则本官就要下令将你羁押了。
I got here like 5 minutes ago. Come on.
我的双手都被绑着，该如何在这么短的时间里？
Using your sight, just look.
你要冷静下来，通过观察和推理来解决问题。一切行为都会在现场留下痕迹。我很清楚被害人不是我杀的，有人设了局来陷害我。
It's a good thing we are a detective by trade.
因此，在现场遗留的痕迹中，一定能找到所谓的。在回答知县的问题前，我必须先仔细观察一下现场。
Crime scene investigation. Oh, wow. Wait, what? We're starting with the mirror? We can't leave? So, first of all, let's look at his wound. The victim died facing upwards with multiple wounds on his chest. Clothes stained with blood. My hands and feet are tied, so I can't get any closer to see any of the other details of the corpse. So there's also the bloody dagger. A short blade stained with blood. It should be the murder weapon, found within my grasp, and now is seen as evidence against me. Okay, we got a new clue. Blood-stained knife. A short blade stained with blood. It was found within my grasp. Okay, so we have this wound here as well. The blood on my sleeve is most probably belongs to the deceased. It seems like there is also blood on my back as well. Quit moving, you punk! What are you trying at? Officer Ma, could I trouble you to help me take off my coat? Oi! How dare you order me around? I would like to take a look at the back to see if it's also stained with blood. Indeed. Detective Shen, there are bloodstains on your back. That's gotta be Master Lo's blood! How did I get it on my back then? This is my coat. The left sleeve is stained in blood and there is blood splattered all across the back. Oh, it's gonna be this thing probably. I can see my reflection in the mirror. My face is pale and I look quite dreadful. But I do somewhat resemble a murder. Okay, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking of this, like the string thing? Oh no, never mind. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Okay, so press and hold to fast forward. Okay. It's not that. His face? The victim died facing upwards with multiple wounds on the chest. Clothes stained with blood. My hands and feet are tied, so I can't get any closer to see any other details of the corpse. I highly doubt it. Is it the fact that I'm tied up? Or is it like my buttons? No, it's still my reflection. Oh, there are bloodstains here. Wait. Oh no, this that's the left sleeve. The left sleeve is stained in blood and there's blood splatter across the back. I thought it'd be like these bloodstains. Several long continuous bloodstains splattered on the floor. Okay, that's the floor. I thought that would be on the mirror. They're cast off patterned bloodstains. There is an evidence gap within the 3 longest bloodstains. Oh, how could this be? A gap in the bloodstains? This is most likely caused by... okay, so yeah, so basically his bloodstain should be all over here instead of just here and here, which is why, like I pointed out, the bloodstain over here is kind of unusual. And that's probably because that's the position where I was, or where Shen was. He was probably lying down, face down, here, and then the blood splattered across his arm and back. So that means someone else stabbed him. So that's something being removed is my own body. The bloodstain was disrupted, was likely because something blocked the way of the blood splatter. The appearance of the gap shows that something that was once there has been moved. Completed!
找到能自证清白的证据了吗？
这件证据就能证明我的清白。
This piece of evidence will be my evidence. It's probably his coat. Here's proof.
请问马捕头，一个背对死者的人
I don't know what this
能
says.
够用刀杀人吗？
自然不能。
那么，这件血衣便能证明我的清白。
难道这血衣不是你的？
This coat is mine.
是我的，正穿在我身上。
真是胡闹！你手上持刀，衣服沾血，还敢说自己无罪？
You know, I kind of like this because like this wasn't immediately obvious. Because, you know, maybe the quality of the mirror or the quality of the floor or the artwork is not exactly like super high, super high because we're in the past, so maybe the mirrors weren't the highest quality. But usually in Ace Attorney first cases, they're so obvious, like extremely obvious. Like you can be like, oh man, who could have done this? And there's like a clown with a knife like dancing in the background.
沈先生，这件血衣如何能证明你是无辜的？
请看衣服上血渍的位置，出现在背后，而不是胸前。
这又能说明什么呢？
I was lying down when he was killed.
说明死者的血溅出时，我是背对着他的。我既然背对死者，自然无法举刀扎他的胸膛。因，
你定是在杀人的时候把衣服反过来穿了。
What? Turning it inside out doesn't do it. What? That reasoning is so dumb.
这种鬼把戏，本部见得多了。
马捕头，请看这里，地上有2道走势连续的抛甩状血迹，它们的中间有一个明显的断层。断层的出现，说明在那里原本有一个遮挡物。
And it's me.
难道有人破坏了现场？
It must be you.
应该就是我自己。我没猜错的话，我背上的血渍应该能与地上的血迹拼合起来，这便能证明案发时我已经晕倒在地上。
Look at his face. He's like, oh no, I messed up.
而倒在地上的我，是没办法持刀捅人，并留下那样的血迹的。
有一定道理。
Better look at my evidence. Something else popped up. So here's my glossary. Knowledge. Cast off blood. Yeah, I'm not gonna read this. Actually, no, this might be interesting. Cast off pattern bloodstains are created when blood is released or thrown from a blood-bearing object in motion onto a surface. Linear or arc-shaped in general, they are often distributed on surfaces situated on higher locations, such as the upper end of a wall and ceiling. At times, the same cast-off pattern bloodstain will span across 2 surfaces, i.e. the floor, ceiling, and the wall, and the floor, etc. Alright.
因此，事实的真相是，凶手杀死罗佩后，把刀柄塞到我手中，借机嫁祸给我。
There is some
即便
validity
全
to
身被
that.
绑，也能冷静地分析、还原现场情况。
Oh, you're brighter than I thought.
沈先生令我刮目相看呐、看来你果然是个侦探。
大人过奖了。
哦，
我的嫌疑终于洗清了吗？
Okay, suspicion has been cleared. Here we have something new. Facts, detective. The Chinese word for detective appeared in the Song Dynasty 960 to 1279 at the latest. Originally used as a verb to meaning to inspect and inquire, the word was later developed to also be used as a noun. For example, the arms mentioned in the Memorandum for the Reappraisal of Matters in G-Town, written during the Ming Dynasty, included detective, which is equivalent to scout in modern times. By the end of the Qing Dynasty and the beginning of the Republic of China, with the emergence of the large quantities of the detective fiction, such as the detective world and the stories of Sherlock Holmes, the term detective had evolved to refer specifically to investigators working on a case. Okay, that's a detective. Yep.
屋内就你和罗翁，你不是凶手，难道罗翁是自杀不成？
若想知道真相，我需要全面地调查一下现场。
Doubt raised. Did Mr. Lowe kill himself? I think that's what it said. Yeah, so here we can also see our profiles. That's me, a traveling detective, age 22. And Lo Pei was 39. He was a novelist, an extremely talented detective fiction novelist. Oh, that's why he was wearing that stuff. I come to pay him a visit because of an old case. Unfortunately, he died in his home last night. Ooh, okay.
但我手脚被绑，调查不便，不知张大人是否可以？
马捕头，要不
Yeah, come on, Mapo Tofu.
大人，万一他……
大人放心，在查清案子之前，我绝不离开这里。
你要是敢在我眼皮子底下耍花招，本部绝不轻饶。
Oh, you're gonna pay for this. I'll make sure of that. I'm finally allowed to move around this room. Ooh, I need to investigate the crime scene as quick as possible. I can't miss a single detail. Throughout investigation, I'll surely encounter many doubts. I should think carefully. Run away! Exit. They let me out? Really?
先生，可算等到你了。
I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for this.
我听说屋里发生了命案。
Yep, there's been a murder.
凶案现场，不许喧哗。
Is that all, huh?
你看起来脸色很差，不要紧吧？
Nah, things are pretty bad right now.
我没事，不过在查明真相之前，怕是得滞留在这里了。
找到凶手了吗？最大嫌疑人是谁？
I just woke up like 5
目前
seconds
嫌疑最
ago.
大的人是我。
Crap.
原来凶手竟是先生自己。
Oh, you're supposed to be my disciple? What a prick.
我来帮忙。
哎，大人有令，闲杂人等。
Soldier Chen.
兵老爷，我可不是什么闲杂人等。
大人有令，要俺守住此门。反正你不得入内。
No, you cannot enter. Let me in, let me in!
君爷，张大人让你守住院门，是为了拦住那些与查案无关的人，对吧？
这是不假。
若是与案子有关的人，理应让他进来。
倒也
Oh, that's right.
兵老爷，沈先生不幸成为此案的嫌疑人，正殚精竭虑地调查真相，给自己洗清冤屈。而我是他的助手，那你说我是不是与查案有关？
俺明白了。
Oh, okay.
兵老爷果然是明白人。
Mr. Soldier.
你是帮凶，
You're the
帮凶
accomplice.
与查案也有关。你进来吧，接受调查。
Oh, this guy doesn't seem to be the brightest.
不能耽误了查案。
Okay. We briefed Afu
大
on
致
the
情况
case.
就是这样。这就是你对案子的评价？
哪里？我只是在感慨自己成为帮凶这件事。
Can we walk?
能让你
No,
进来就
never
不
mind.
错了。赶紧帮我查现场。
Just help me, man. We're in a dire strait, man.
好嘞。
Can I? Okay, we can't leave. Okay, good. Chicken. Look, Chong. There are 2 free-range chickens here. Sure, 2 chickens. Sure, 2 chickens. Do you think they're involved in this case? I heard that the free-range chickens in this area have delicious meat because they walk so much. That's not what I was asking. Yang Er. Oh, Mr. Official, when can I go? I still have some steamed buns to deliver this morning. Excuse me. Who may you be? My name is Yang Er. I run errands on the daily. I was the one who called the officials today. May I ask you about the case? Oh, of course. Everyone already knows I'm warm-hearted, considerate, helpful, and friendly. Just tell me about what happened this morning. Mr. Lowe loves rice cakes. Every morning, Mr. Lowe will ask me to deliver a bundle. As I specialize in errand running, my service is 100% impeccable. Everyone around knows. Just tell me about what you saw when you arrived at Lopei's courtyard. Usually, Mr. Lowe was already out of bed and exercising in the courtyard, waiting for me. This morning, when I came to deliver the rice cakes, as usual, I didn't see Mr. Lowe anywhere. I thought he probably overslept, so I hollered for him, but there was no response. I saw the gates were open, so I went inside the courtyard and put some rice cakes on the table. Then somebody called out to me. It was Mr. Lowe's nephew, Lo Shi-wen. When he went over to knock on the door... So he went over to knock on the door, but there was still no response at all. Lo Shi-wen smelled blood and asked me to call the officials. You smelled blood through the door? Okay. I was so scared, so when I ran all the way to the government office and I got Officer Ma. Officer Ma and Lo Shin went and opened the door together while I waited outside. You mean to say that you never entered Lopei's house? After hearing someone died in there, my legs were scared stiff. How could I dare go in? I was planning to leave, but a soldier came and blocked the gate, so I got stranded here. I understand now. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to ask? About Lopei? How much do you know about Lopei? Mr. Lowe is a celebrity, and I'm just an errand runner. Since Officer Ma is familiar with Mr. Lopei, why don't you go and ask Officer Ma about this? Oh, what do you mean by that? I caught sight of Mr. Lowe and Officer Ma meeting in private several times, though. Are they close friends with one another? However, there was once when they got into a fight, and Officer Ma even unsheathed his blade. What are they arguing about? I didn't have the guts to eavesdrop. Officer Ma was already fuming. I need to confirm the dispute with Officer Ma. It's gonna be the Officer Lopei and Officer Ma's dispute. About the rice cakes. The rice cakes Lopei eats are delivered by you, is that correct? Sure, I deliver them every day. Everyone around here knows that I do my job seriously. I get the feeling that he's lying to us now. Everybody always knows everything about me. I passed out after eating a rice cake last night. Apparently, it was laced with a knockout drug. What? It wasn't me. I didn't do that. Don't say weird things. I was wondering, like, I did connect rice cakes together, but it didn't even occur to me that, like, this guy might have actually drugged them. Wait. One of the rice cakes already had a bite out of it, right? And, Lopei didn't get knocked out immediately, so unless he ate that earlier, took a nap, woke up, and continued his work, or it wasn't drugged at the time when he took a bite, or like other things, then he should have been knocked out with me, because it showed that he's already eaten a bite before I did. I have nothing against Mr. Lowe. I never even met you before. Why would I do that? Did the rice cake you delivered to Mr. Lowe ever pass through the hands of someone else? Impossible. If something is handed to me, there's no way I give it to someone else. But I heard that he loves rice cakes. He never turned them down. Maybe it was a gift from a reader. Do you know of anyone who gifted him rice cakes? Not a clue. How about you go? Let me go and ask Mr. Merchant Bao. Everyone around knows that I'm... no, thank you. Is there anything else? No, I think I'm good. So rice cakes. Yeah. Hey, Chung, what is this? These rice cakes are a local delicacy. I ate a piece last night. Dude, that's freaking isn't considered evidence. I don't know if you should be eating that because that is not yours. Why did you pause, Chung? How did you feel after you ate a piece last night? I do not feel much. Oh man, I have like a stuffy nose. It's like allergy season right now. Oh, it's terrible. I did not feel much. I ate a piece last night and lost consciousness right after. See your reaction. This bundle of rice cakes probably is not laced with knockout drugs. He really like... I guess we're done with outside. Because of the format of this, it's really easy to know whether or not like there is information. Who goes there? Who gave you the nerve to break in?
张知县，马捕头。这位是阿福，是我的助手。
Oh right, we forgot.
希望二位能允许他协助我调查此案。
I forgot that we didn't tell them that our assistant is here.
能让你查案已经是破例了，就弄来个什么助手？
阿福擅长痕迹比对和一些机关技巧，一定会对查案有帮助。
Oh, he's our Emma. Gotcha. Our Watson.
嘿嘿，那叫格致学。
It's called physics. Look at my science classes.
马捕头，用人不疑嘛。既然已经让沈先生查案了，就按他的习惯来吧。
多谢知县大人。
哼，要是查不出真相，再加一条妨害公务之罪，治你二人。
Oh man, this guy's so annoying. I'll obstruct your face. Okay. So, obstruction of justice. According to the new criminal code of Qing Dynasty, the specific stipulations on the obstruction of official duties are: any person who commits atrocities or coercion when an official is performing their duties shall be sentenced to a set term of imprisonment within the 4th degree, serve detention or pay a fine of 300 yuan or less. The same applies to those who committed atrocities or coercion or used deception to influence officials to impose or remove certain sanctions or resign. I see. Let's look at the book box. The wooden box is filled with books that Lo Pei published. Ghost in the Well. Ghost in the Well. Bells and Bones. Mysterious Echo. The Confined Room Mystery. Unfortunately, this copy of the Confined Room Mystery is not the original manuscript. You like the Confined Room Mystery too. The reason I came to visit Lo Pei was to speak with him about this book. You got good taste. The death scene in the Confined Room Mystery were absolutely stunning. I love them. Officer Ma, do you know where the inspiration of this book comes from? Ain't got a clue, but Master Lo was an extraordinary fellow. Anything could have inspired him. But if we're talking about the good storytelling, it's gotta be the Swordsman case. It was a real dang shame we'll never get to read the next volume. Oh wow, so he was actually a fan. Kinda interesting. Mirror! Chung, this is the Western style mirror. It seems somewhat out of place compared with the other furniture in this room. I'm gonna see if they have a way to make like the text go a little bit faster, because it's like a little bit slow. I guess not, unfortunately. Oh well. Therefore, it seems that there are no clues here. Plate of where the things used to be. I'll look at the plate first. There are several pieces of rice cake on the plate, but now they're all gone. Oh, they're all gone. Oh, wait, the corpse. This is Lo Pei's corpse. Should I commence an autopsy right now? Maybe later. We'll do that at the end. Lo Shiwen. Uncle, But now that you're gone, I'm truly alone. I'm so sorry for your loss. In order to uncover the truth, I need to ask you a few questions. You're the one who murdered him. There's no need for your crocodile tears. Someone murdered your uncle and framed me. I'm sure you would like to find out the truth as much as I do. Go on, then ask then. Events of this morning. Please tell me about the events that you encountered this morning. Every morning, I come by Uncle's place to help him with the jobs that he's too busy to deal with. There has been someone to take care of the mundane. There has to be someone to take care of the mundane tasks of cleaning up and feeding the chickens. What do you do for a living? My uncle pays me. I also help him organize his manuscripts sometimes. I understand. Please continue recounting what happened this morning. I came to visit Uncle like usual, but I couldn't hear a sound from the room, which was strange. When I arrived, I saw Yang Er already here. He said that he didn't see my uncle either. I knocked on the door for quite a while, but no one answered. I have a sensitive nose, so I kept sensing the smell of blood coming from inside the room. I felt like something was terribly wrong, so I told Yang Er to hurry and get someone. When we finally entered the room, I found that my uncle had been murdered. Go on and ask them. Suspicious people. Within your uncle's interpersonal relationships, have you ever noticed someone suspicious? Aren't you the most suspicious person? Then let me pose this question differently. Did your uncle hold any grudges against anyone? My uncle was very friendly, but he held some kind of grudge against Yang Er, the errand runner. What kind of grudge? Yang Er attempted to steal coins from the table during a delivery, but my uncle caught him. Yang Er was seized by the government and got beaten for it too. When did this occur? It was about half a month ago, so I'm sure he's still bitter about it. Do you suspect that Yang Er murdered him out of vengeance? I mean, I thought it was you. After all, he's the one who delivers rice cakes to my uncle. Also, when I arrived here this morning, he was already here. I don't know how long he'd been. Now that I recall, he did have sort of a sneaky look on his face. It seems that it is necessary to talk about this with Yang Er. Grudge between Lo Pei and Yang Er. Okay. Go on and ask. Okay. I am done with this boy, the desk. Lo Pei's desk is placed in front of the window. When I met him last night, he was bent over his desk, writing the entire time. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at what he has on his desk. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Quit moving around! I need to examine the desk and see if there are any clues. Who knows if there are any unpublished manuscripts sitting on that desk? You can't just go snooping around and touching stuff. Officer Ma, I understand your concern, but I merely wish to investigate. I'll be careful. You better be. I'll be keeping a close eye on you from right here. Crime scene investigation. It's candle. A common white pomelo candlestick. There is still half a stick of unburned candle on the top. Okay. Oh wow. So it tells you how many things you need to know. Last time it was 4. This time it is 7 things. Let's look at the books. Here's a book titled Tales of the Moon Colony. There are several magazines underneath it, all of which are illustrated fiction. A stack of newspapers, various issues of the Shanghai News have all published Lo Pei's work. Okay, we have this thing. There is a pile of blank rice paper in the drawer with a paperweight placed on top of it. Next to the paperweights are 2 new pens, 3 candles, and a box of matches. There is also a small box. It is an ink cartridge made of tin, holding a half-used ink block. Was this thing? Whatever this is. A simple square-shaped inkstone. There are several plum blossoms engraved on one side. There's a layer of residual ink on the inkstone that is starting to harden into a gelled state. We have the brushes. One of them is different. A rack with 4 calligraphy brushes hanging on it. A piece of oil paper underneath the rack. The ink of one of the calligraphy brushes has not dried out yet. You got the manuscripts. A stack of books on the table, including The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So the late Qing Dynasty detective fiction. By the end of the Qing dynasty, under the influence and intervention of new ideas, Chinese people were increasingly eager to explore the Western culture. During this time, novels easily became new favorites due to the accessibilities and capabilities of being widespread, amongst which Western detective fiction, with its intricate plots and ingenious case design, became the top choice for the majority of people. The stories of Sherlock Holmes was a big hit ever since it was first translated into Chinese and published in the Current Affairs newspaper in 1896. I see. I clicked that by accident. Maybe we need the window? A frame on the window that would stop a person from climbing in or out. Chung, is it possible for the murderer to reach through the window from the outside to kill Lo Pei? Human arm is no longer than 3 feet, but the window was more than 10 feet away from the deceased. Ah, that's easy. All you need to do is make it so that a mechanical arm that's all you need to do is make a mechanical arm that's 10 feet long. Only you could make something like that. Could it be? I was just kidding. It wasn't me, please. It wasn't me. No useful clues. Seems like something's missing though. Usefulness of the desk. Wardrobe. Afu, this wardrobe is locked. Do you think you can find a way to open it? Oh yeah, no problem. This kind of bolt pin spring lock is a piece of cake. I'll leave it to you then. Still working with like voices. What you doing touching that wardrobe for, you punk? I thought I told you not to mess with the crime scene. Officer Ma, this wardrobe is one of the few remaining blind spots. If this leads to an error in the investigation, surely no one will want to see that outcome. Of course, due diligence is crucial to this case. You better be careful when you're opening that. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Officer. I'm an expert on locks. Click the cylinder to unlock it. What do I do? I don't get it. Do I just do it in order? Oh no, okay. 1, 2, 4, 3. It's a guessing game. Haha, I did it! Crime scene investigation! This is kind of weird. Yeah, okay. Look, Chung, it looks like someone hid inside this wardrobe before. It was really weird because clearly all the clothes are on one side, leaving this empty space. But yeah, that makes sense. Partition board removed, clothes piled, enough space for one to hide. Could it be that the murderer once hid inside this wardrobe? There's no rush to jump to conclusions. Let's first examine the scene carefully. We have 2 things. So first, empty space, probably, the board. Oh, look, the partition board should have been laid horizontally on the wooden frame. True, the color on the side of the wooden frame are old, yet the color on the top seems new. It's very likely that the partition board was removed recently. Ah, okay. And these seem like a different graphic than like the bottom 2. Chung, there's a strip of clothes over here. Could this be a clue? Could this be a clue? Take it out for further examination. Alright. Ooh, what's that? Chung, it's a bunch of strips of strip of cloth. It was probably used as a ribbon to tie up the quilts. Oh, the ribbon is dirty in the middle. It seems to be smudged with dust. This quilt has traces of binding, so the ribbon most likely was removed from here. Why would someone remove the ribbon from the bundled quilt and stuff it inside the clothes? Oh, wait. Oh, I missed it. We have new evidence. Indeed, it's quite particular. We need to record the situation. New clue! Ribbon. Tough fabric. Smudged with dust in the middle. Used to tie quilts, but was removed and stuffed into the clothes pile. So it's a ribbon and this thing. Chung, what is that black spot? A wood chip. Oh, okay. All the clothes are clean, so I guess a piece broke off from the partition board and landed there? No. This color and texture of this wood chip differs from that of the partition board. I'm knowledgeable in wood. Let me take a close look. It's really different. Let me smell it as well. I can't smell anything because of allergies. Without a doubt, it's not the same material as the partition board. Explain your deduction. Camphor wood wardrobes can repel insects and leave a lasting fragrance on the clothes stored within. However, this chip has no fragrance. It's brownish and hard. It seems like pine wood. Why would a pine wood chip appear in a wardrobe made of camphor wood? Worth noting. We need to keep an eye out for objects from the pine wood in this house. Understood. New clue. We got this wood chip. There's one more. Maybe it's this door? So we have the ribbon. Oh, fuck, screw it. Let's try this. A ribbon used to tie quilts, smudged with dust in the middle. Is it not going to be any of this? I guess not. Oh, whoa. Huh? This seems to be quite odd. Chong, have you noticed something unusual? Look close. Oh, it's an air. I don't even know what I clicked. Look closely at the bottom of the wardrobe. The left side with clothes has collected dust. Yet the empty space to its right is unusually clean, as if it had just been wiped. I mean, I was trying to click here before, I think, but it didn't work. Then it seems like someone cleaned this place. Complete. Okay, so let's look at the wooden chest. A walnut bedside table. Oh, man, I'm having really a lot of trouble reading this for some reason. I'm glad I decided to not read everything out loud. There are books and several old newspapers on top. Within the bedside tables are undergarments and such. Chong, there's a newspaper here that carries the news of Lo Pei publishing his novel. Huh? Chong, look at the photo on this newspaper. The one on the left is Lo Pei, and the one on the right is that woman that ran away? Yeah, the young lady we saw crying in the bamboo forest last night. According to this, the young woman is Liu Pi Chung, the editor who helped Lo Pei publish his books. Huh, so that was the editor. I thought it would have been his wife or daughter or something. I don't know. The bed. There are piles of old books underneath the novelist's bed. Let me see what kinds of books a novelist reads. Huh? This is The Golden Low. Afu, there's no need to read it out loud. That's privacy we're invading right now. Oh, we have thoughts here. Oh, that's cool. I really like the thoughts, the thing that they have. Let's talk to Officer Ma. I can't believe Judge Chang would allow you to join in on the investigations. Don't even try to play any tricks. I'm watching your every move. Rest assured, officer, I will uncover the actual murderer. You better. Keep in mind, don't mess up the crime scene with your incompetence. Alright. In order to find out the truth, I would like Officer Ma to answer a few of my questions. Go on then, ask away. The events before I awoke. Officer Ma, were there any other people present when you arrived on the scene? What happened? Huh, why are you asking so much? Are you trying to say that I didn't protect the crime scene? Let me give you the facts. Everything is exactly the way it was when we arrived. No one's allowed to mess with the crime scene under my watch. You misunderstand me, Officer Ma. I just want to know what happenings occurred before I awoke. And you'll fill in the missing gaps. When we got here, Lo Shi-wen was shaking the door, saying that he smelled blood coming from inside. I was worried about Master Lo, so I went up to the door and kicked them right open. Okay, that checks out. After that, well, you know what happened after that. I suppose no one could really have come in or gone out during that period. Obviously, I got a soldier standing guard outside the courtyard. We searched the entire premise, but we didn't find others, during which no one left either. That's why the murderer is definitely you. Who else could it be, huh? I understand. Once I complete my investigation, I will explain everything to you, Officer Ma. Go on then, ask away. Lo Pei's relationship. Officer Ma, it seems like you admire the victim? Well, of course. Master Lo was a great novelist. Everyone respected him. Does Lo Pei have any relatives? Dude, he's right behind you. His wife died young and they had no children. He's got a good-for-nothing nephew, though. Over there, the one who won't quit sobbing. Stop crying already! I'm sick of awful noise. Oh, alright. Go on then, ask away. Dispute with low pay. Officer Ma, I heard that you once had a dispute with low pay. Could you... The audacity! How dare you suspect me? I have yet to confirm a suspect now, and I also believe that Officer Ma has nothing to hide. I bet you heard this rumor from Yang Er, didn't you? Master Lo enjoyed drinking with me and talking about my past cases, you know, for source material. But Master Lo was always listening to me. He rarely talks about himself, so I got to asking. Only then did I know how hard it was to write stuff, what he had to deal with from his fame. I was drunk and riled up, drawing out my sword to ask the gods why they make Master Lo suffer. He was born to put all of his talents to writing books. Yang Er saw us when he came to deliver something, but I didn't know he would do me dirty like that. Me? Having a fight with Master Lo? Baloney. Go on then, ask away. Oh, so that was updated. Let's ask Judge Chang. Judge Chang, did you notice anything out of the ordinary when you arrived? Well, I was not aware of anything unusual. Lo Shin Wen shook the door, Officer Ma kicked it open, and we found you and Lo Pei covered in blood. I suppose no one suspicious was discovered during that process. Well, none at all. What kind of person was Lo Pei? Lo Pei gained great fame when his book Chamber of Doubts Chamber Secret was serialized in the Shanghai News. As the first celebrity to come from this town in decades, naturally he was loved by all. This town was originally named Qingshi Town. To comply with popular will, we named it Pero Town. Pei Town? Maybe? Oh, Pero. I don't know why it's named that. Alright, understand now. Oh man, my stuffy nose is killing me. Oh! Okay, let's do the autopsy. Corpse. Commence autopsy. External autopsy. Past the scrot, damn it. Oh, okay, there it is. Release to view details. So let's look at his chest. His chest is stained with blood. Amongst the 3 evident stab wounds, 2 were fatal. The wound is small and deep. The shape of the wound is consistent with the blood-stained knife. The location of the 3 stab wounds are irregular and in different directions as well. Oh, chest is 3 stab wounds. Okay, that's a pretty cool way of doing the autopsy. What's this? Limbs. There are no abnormalities found on the limbs of the deceased. No hesitation wounds or defense wounds are present on any part of his body. That is quite particular. Let's look at this. Defense wounds. Defense wounds refer to injuries inflicted upon the victim when resisting an attack from the assailant. There are generally 2 types of defense wounds. Incised wounds of the palm and fingers joints, and penetration wounds on the palm and arms. Defense wounds don't appear in every homicide case, however. The presence of a defense wound, especially multiple defense wounds, must be key evidence to murder. I see. Let's see his mouth. Why was he coughing blood? His mustache is crooked. Upon further investigation, there's glue on the other side. Oh, it's a fake mustache. This mustache shape looks Western, not Han Chinese. Apparently, the deceased is wearing a fake mustache. Okay, chest, limbs, and fake mustache. Okay. Oh, I can click these too. Oh, that's neat. What about his leg? Body? The deceased is in his undergarments and his coat is gone. I have searched the entire room for it, but it is nowhere to be found. If this room is a locked room, how could the coat disappear out of thin air? Body, disappearing coat, only undergarments, missing coat. Declared legally deceased. Yeah, he's pretty dead. What's this? The blood splatter, okay. I think I'm kind of done with the autopsy. I got the limbs. Body. I guess his face? No. Collar, there we go. There's white powder on the collar of the deceased. It feels like something made from glutinous rice. Oh, huh. These are crumbs from the rice cake. It seems that Lo Pei had eaten a rice cake before he died. Oh, there's more room. Okay. Traces of white powder. Suspected rice cake. Is there more? Maybe the head? His hair. A faint fragrance can be smelled from the hair of the deceased. The scent is neither from flowers or incense or cologne. It seems to resemble a scent similar to camphor wood. Ah, camphor wood. Verified. Okay. Oh, what have we learned? Achievement. Okay, autopsy, death by stabbing, no defense wounds, or false mustache, only dressed in undergarments. Hair smelled of camphor wood. Okay. I've completed the investigation of the corpse. I need to reconsider relative clouds of doubt. Ah, okay. That's what that is for. Let's look at the other thing we got. I'm sorry if my voice sounds terrible. I've already explained why. Okay, Tales of the Moon Colony. Tales of the Moon Colony can be rated as the ancestor of Chinese science fiction. Written in the Huangjiang Daishou, it was serialized in illustrated fiction between 1904 to 1905 with a total of 35 chapters and no ending. The subject of the novel is a peculiar balloon in which the main character travels across the sea in search of his wife and children, while encountering aliens from the moon. This novel combines the vernacular style of traditional novels with the essence of science fiction, creating the work of high artistic value in the late Qing dynasty. Okay. And then the knowledge, hesitation wounds. Hesitation wounds are also known as tentative cuts, refers to a series of self-inflicted shallow cuts made by people considering a suicide attempt before a final cut causes death. Oh, I didn't know that. These non-lethal cuts may be due to psychological contradictions, trying out the weapon to test the sharpness, experiencing feelings of pain, etc. I see. Okay, so it's time to do some thoughts. So actually, kind of want to observe the desk a little bit. I've already investigated the area, but I was not able to find some useful clues. Should I try investigating once more? Do we have anything about the material of the desk? I don't think so. Oh right, I had to ask Yang about him breaking in or something. Grudge against low pay. Yang Er, I heard that you once had a grudge with low pay, is that true? No way. How could I ever have guts to hold a grudge against Mr. Low? Low pay noticed that you stealing his money and you were beaten at the court for it, am I wrong? That was a misunderstanding. How could that even count as a grudge? I saw silver coins on the floor, so I wanted to pick them up and return them to him. That's all in the past. If Mr. Shen hadn't reminded me, I would have forgotten about it already. That was only half a month ago. You're forgetting so soon? Could it be that you felt wronged by Mr. Low and then decided to kill him out of vengeance? I don't think you were supposed to say that out loud. That's wrongful accusation. I don't even have the guts to kill a chicken, let alone a person. When you arrived on the scene this morning, were there any other people around? No one. But Lo Shi Wen arrived pretty much right after. I already told you guys everything about my morning in the detail. Do you need me to repeat myself? No, I think I'm good. Is there anything else you want? No, I'm good. I'm gonna talk to the nephew one more time because of what Officer Ma said. So let's see if he has anything new. No, he doesn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna collect my thoughts.